Hi, Aries. This is a look ahead for whenever you find it, probably for this next week coming up, okay? This is some advice from the Untamed Elemental, and I'll be pulling from what deck? Hush deck. Okay. Let's get going here. The situation, we've got the Thunderbolt over there. So that's in this situation, it's a mind-blowing experience that it comes in quick and it shakes you to the core. It's shocking. It's sudden. But even if it causes destruction, it's something that elevates your personal relationships. Um, it's like death that brings fertility somehow. And it also could be someone in your situation having a temper tantrum. So you could be a mom or a dad, and this is just going to be one of those weekends or weeks where all the kids are fighting and everyone has a temper problem. Okay, so that's just a heads up. If you expect it, you don't have to be surprised, and you can kind of be ready for it and be ready to kind of build bridges there if you have to. But don't be shocked if someone says a bad word or something. If that's not it, it's something that you've gone through that was shocking and was sudden, and it caused a lot of unwanted change in your life. Like, you're a smart person, Aries, got a good head on your shoulders. It's like intellectually you understand that change happens, but you weren't ready for it, or you don't want it, and it's an unwelcome change. And this is just saying, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay here, because um, whatever happened, whatever was broken, it doesn't mean you lose. It doesn't mean you're defeated. And nothing that, is really yours can ever be taken away from you. So keep that in mind if the change is loss. Okay, it's like new grass will grow at that scorched place in the earth, where the thunderbolt came in from the sky out of nowhere. Um, Whatever this loss is, it's going to bring you closer together with, if it's of something that happened to a family, maybe even if the kids are acting out, it will bring you closer. Or whatever happens this week with the temper flare up, how you soothe it will bring you closer with that child. Or if this is a business, with that employee, or if this is your relationship, whatever this fiery kind of explosion is that might take you by surprise, it will bring you closer in the long run. Okay? You are the phoenix here. That's you. That's amazing. So relax, okay? If you can. There might need to be some grieving here. So the phoenix says advice for yourself in the situation from the deck is allow yourself to grieve. Maybe you need to have some outbursts. Maybe that's part of a grieving process for some of you. But this is resurrection. Phoenix is resurrection. I don't know, for some of you, this is kind of coming through that don't worry about your hair and your nails, they'll grow back. Or if they stopped growing, it's like your hair will grow back, your nails will grow back. Don't worry. Or anything that was taken from you will come back to you. Trust the process is part of this card. It's like after you worked hard, you can relax. You work hard, you play hard, for some of you. For others, it's just trusting the process that um, after courage and hard work, you can sit back and allow the process to take you from one place to another, from an ending to a new beginning. That's beautiful and fresh and healthy, and will bring strength to everyone involved. If you're a parent, this is bringing strength to everyone. It could be, if it was a sudden loss, a divorce, but it's all for the best. And it will lead to something more beautiful, okay? So hang on there. If you got physically hurt, Hang on as well. We'll talk about that in a second with octopus. Okay, like if you need physical healing. Your environment here this week is lava. We were talking about outbursts. Um, Intense energy, emotional outbursts. Like I said, whether it's your kids or it's yourself, maybe it's just something that needs to get out. Okay, having said that, if that's not it, you need to get rid of any false people around you. Any trolls, anyone that just brings a constant state of chaos. I mean, if it's your kid, you might want to work on that. This is like outside of you and your immediate family or group or whoever you're in charge of. It's like get rid of anyone that causes chaos or who constantly causes you to lose your temper. It might not be you. It might be that you're surrounded by a-holes. You know that meme? So, something to think about there. Okay, I'll leave it there with that. Let me pull some cards here on the Phoenix for you. Trust the process. What does the process look like so you can say, okay, I know I'm on the right track here. I know I'm on the right road, in the right place. Oh. Yeah, this is a new start. Brand new life, brand new project, brand new baby. Brand new you. Where you allow yourself time to feel and be honest with how you feel and accept love from others as well. So if there was an ending in a relationship, this is a promise that a new one, a better one, is on the way. As far as this lava situation, what's the explosion? What's the emotional outburst? Can I get a little bit of a clue on that, even though it's general? Oh, so it's something that happened where you were either victimized or you didn't see how someone was lying to you and you're angry about it. So if you're a parent, the outburst could be coming from you to say it's not okay to lie to me anymore. You don't lie to dad or you don't lie to mom. Or if you're a CEO and somebody's been caught doing something wrong, you're not going to let it go. Not going to hide it under the rug. The emotional outburst would be you bringing it to everyone's attention to say, no, this is not okay. And that's okay. That's you feeling your feelings. That's the new you. You don't hold it inside anymore, okay? The volcano needs to burst. It's part of a natural process. It covers everything and then, after it cools and hardens, things regrow and it's more lush and more beautiful. The air is more fresh. It's just more healthy. So it's just could be something that needs to get out of your system, or this is your child and they're dealing with a situation at school and it's something that you have dealt with in the past and you can calm them down in a way that only you can, whatever that means. I've seen beautiful mothers have their own very unique and tricky ways to calm down kids because they know them better than anyone else at the end of the day. So that's for somebody. But to get back to you here, octopus, regeneration. Broken is not defeat, remember? And you're a master of disguise. So, as the octopus, you can get yourself out of any situation. You can break out of any prison. You can break out of any prison. If you forgot, remind yourself. Okay, if that's not it, it's just reminding you to focus on healing, on abundance, on regeneration. So, visualization. You visualize yourself healing. You give yourself time to meditate to do that, okay? Octopus, they have 3 hearts, they have 9 brains. It's almost magical the way they can regenerate. They're very special. So, whoever you are, part of your healing is self-love, and part of that self-love is reminding yourself that you have more heart than a lot of people. You have more brains than a lot of people, and they might not understand your magic. And you might need to heal yourself in this situation. Of course, go to doctors and follow the protocol there, but understand that medical doctors, especially here in the United States, they can only do so much. If you meet that halfway with visualization, sound healing, really staying optimistic and trusting that process, knowing that you have worked hard so you can sit back. Okay, that's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. But meditation and visualization will help you in this regeneration. And if that's not it, this change is just asking you to tap into different parts of your personality that are there that you don't necessarily bring out. So it's something about being completely unlimited and not confined by who you are, how you look. You can be a shifter. You can fake it till you make it if it's a new job, something like that. Okay, but the outcome here is the ray of light. Isn't that beautiful? So visualizations again and focusing on positive outcomes. This card reminds you that where your attention goes, energy flows. So do not focus on your fears. Do not focus on your resentments or what could have been or what went wrong. Focus on positive outcomes and healing, not fears. Period. Let me pull some cards on that. How? Some tips on that. The ray of light. It's about being completely authentic. So maybe it is more authentic for you to present different sides of yourself, but it's like, well, I'm a mom's dressed like this, or I'm a dad's dressed like this, or if it's not that, it's that there's something about you that you're hiding that's keeping you from completion here with something, or keeping you from completely being authentic so you can completely heal. And for some of you, it's just getting out something. You need to scream about it, you need to yell about it, you need to say, that's not fair. And that's your emotional outburst. And that helps you remove a mask, even if it causes someone to see you a little bit differently. Whether it's your child that's like, "Ooh, I didn't know mom was scary," or something like that, or the people that you are tasked to supervise, maybe at work, something like that. It's more important for you to be authentic than perfect. They will respect that. That will bring balance. And if there was any closure you didn't have in a situation, you'll have it. But this is a period of peace and rest and regeneration. Okay, another clue there. Oh, my fingers don't want to work. Are you really tired? Do your limbs not want to work anymore? Rest, regeneration. I'm going to say this as many times as I need to for you there, Aries. I love you guys. Please rest. When you go, go. You're your harshest critic. You're your worst enemy, especially when you're all wound up about something. But it's like once you say it and get it out of the way, we've got these two beautiful fours that are just waiting for you here. This is a vacation in your mind, body, soul, a celebration. I'm taking a week off. Something needs healing here. And maybe that's just what needs to be addressed, is the fact that you need to take some time, self-love out, to do that resting and that healing, to find that balance. And it might just be losing your temper there for a day. when normally you're very reserved. Or this is literally you soothing those nerves of whatever child you're dealing with and bringing peace and balance back to the home, the workplace, the fraternity, the sorority, the group, whatever it is. So you have it in your power to bring healing to the situation if it's not literally you healing. Okay? Okay, waterfall as a call for adventure. So where to be adventurous is in letting go, which I never know what people are talking about, what that means. But it's like let go of emotional baggage, be spontaneous, don't force anything, be forgiving. It's like unclench your fists. She says in this deck as advice, unclench your fists. How? Oh, that came out real quick. Jeez. Know you've been working hard. You're on your right path. You're in control. Stay in control. You've balanced your light and your dark. You had to be courageous to do that, so you're here. Mastering something. Like hold yourself steady. Hold your chin up. Trust the process. You know you worked hard and you were courageous. So all you have to do is forgive and forget. Unclench your fists and be willing to go along for the ride, wherever life takes you right now. Okay, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. So be okay with change. This is interesting as a warning here. I guess gazelle, which talks about quick movement, is a warning. Do not get lethargic. Don't let whatever this thing is keep you stuck in bed. It's more important for you to move around. If you can go somewhere with kids, do that. Stay alert. You're the shark, but the thing about the shark is they don't really bother anybody unless they're bothered. So just be in that energy. You don't bother me, I don't bother you. If that's what's called for in soothing tensions here on the home front, at work, or whatever that is. What you're not going to do is beat your head against a wall trying to get someone to see your side or to get someone to see something that's obvious right in front of their face, yet they won't see it. Okay, don't waste any time or energy on that here. So if soothing difficult relations is what we're talking about here, you're going to set boundaries for yourself, and after a certain point you're going to say, okay, well, it's out of my hands. You're not going to overthink anything. This is a warning here. Don't get stuck in your head. Just let go. Just let go. How do you do that? How do you not overthink? Oh, it's the same thing again. It's like you don't have to think. You're just going to be yourself, be authentic, say what you mean, and mean what you say. Okay, something that came up was interesting. A past life that's affecting you now and how you feel and why you feel so strongly. Isn't this interesting? Is gypsy. So if you can relate to gypsies at all, you might be clairvoyant, you might be a tarot reader, you might have been a bit of a black sheep, or something about people, they kind of feel that you're different somehow. Like you might be respected but a little bit feared almost, but intuition comes naturally to you. And so these are things that you carry on with you. You've carried this with you into this life as well. You enjoy travel, adventure, and you have a very unique perspective on life. Okay, so you might have had a fear of making mistakes, but you're over that. You know that you learn by making mistakes, okay? And you've learned confidence because you've worked hard, because you've had courage. You don't like being judged by others, and that might be something that you're still working on because we have this as a challenge, which would be dropping the mask. And if that's not it, it's being really, really honest about an addiction or a habit that needs to go, that's causing emotional outbursts in you or someone you love, and that needs to be addressed. But let's talk about this. Your intuition comes naturally. So if you're having a hard time making intuitive decisions, it's because you need to get something out or you just really need that rest. What to look forward to? For some of you, if you're single, I'll leave it at that. For others of you, this is getting back on the horse. It's regeneration. Maybe after being knocked off the horse or falling off the wagon, it's getting back on there. Or it's surrounding yourself with nature, animals, pets, and just being a little nature baby and not having judgmental people around you. That way you don't even have to deal with any emotional outbursts. But a challenge in this life here is difficulty in moving on from a painful past, meaning you're tasked to heal yourself, let go, forgive, and move on in this life. So there's that waterfall. It says you can do it. You can do it. You learned it's okay to take the road less traveled. If they don't understand, that's okay. So you're going to be different, and people might see you as different. But they ain't seen nothing yet because your true authenticity is coming in here. Sunset at Baker Beach is your advice here with sage. Sage. Um, Purification. So regeneration, purification, this could be a health cleanse. So this week could be a good week for a health cleanse that you're planning. Healthy, please. Nothing that is a fad or could make you sick or make you feel worse. Or go to the beach, get those, positive and negative ions balanced out there, and the waves will lull you into a sense of well being and calm. If you can't, put on one of those CDs, and lay back in your bed and imagine yourself at the beach. But the reminder here is that everything is for not just you, but the 7 generations to come. So, whoever you are, you have an ancient soul, and you see the long con with those who try to deceive people, humanity. I guess there's where that clairvoyance and intuition comes in. But this isn't the week to be a martyr. This is just a week to calm things down in your own environment, soothe feelings after emotional outbursts, whether it be you or your children, and heal yourself. Focus on healing and visualization. If you can get to the beach, get there. But remember, it's not just about you, it's about generations, generational wealth, your grandchildren and your grandchildren's grandchildren. So anything that seems to be overpowering your ability to think clearly or move forward, know that it won't mean much in 100 years, in 1,000 years, or in 1,000,000 years. And if life was lost, life will be reborn. That's a promise. Like it was saying, your hair will grow back, your nails will grow back. Life always grows back. And anything that was yours can never really be taken away from you. So the bottom line here is sage. This is cleansing yourself, to get away from the woo-woo stuff and just wake up, day-to-day stuff, cleanse your house. Throw away old things. Spring cleaning, now's the time if you haven't done it. Mind, body, and spirit, so burn sage. Take spiritual baths. Make sure you're using products that are healthy. That if you can get away from products and companies that have negative karma attached to it, do that. It's subtle, but it really does make a difference, especially if you want to heal. Your computer, too. This is for somebody, not everybody. You needed to clean out your computer, and you were talking about doing that. This is the week to do that. If you're okay physically and none of these other issues are relevant, that message is for you. Clean out your computer. Get it done. You'll feel so much better. And you'll have so much room for whatever it is that's coming up here next. Okay, but let me pull a couple more cards here. The bottom line here is, don't forget how beautiful you are. Your confidence is coming back if you've lost it. You are beautiful. Everybody is beautiful when they laugh and when they smile. And your laugh and your smile brings sunshine to the room. You bring beauty to the world with your smile. But you can't do it with clenched fists, right? So, if you have to be angry about something for your healing, do it. Feel those feelings. But don't linger in that space. Never forget how beautiful you are. Watch out for stagnancy. Don't sleep in. Don't let yourself lay in bed all weekend or all week. That's not going to do you any good. Okay, so stay active. Remember, you are magical. Your confidence is coming back. You're a dynamic ray of sunshine. You really are. And your full happiness is almost here. Completion. A moment in time that you remember for the rest of your existence where everything was beautiful and everything was perfect. And you were happy and you felt powerful and beautiful and confident. And your children were loved and protected. And now is that time. Or it's right around the corner. It's right on the other side of accepting that change, forgiveness, purification, cleansing, and healing that you initiate, you start, and that you are. I don't know why I'm about to cry. Sorry, you guys. Hold on. For some of you, it's just been a long road out of hell, and it's taking time to breathe. And remind yourself that although you're a soldier, you are a being of beauty and light. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So stay positive. And what else? Bottom line here with that sage. You've been working for your peace and happiness for a very long time. And you deserve every beautiful thing that is about to happen for you, Aries. If it's one last emotional outburst, get it out. It'll feel good. Then you forgive, let go, or move on. Allow that change to happen and that peace to flow in. You'll be back in the saddle before too long. Before too long at all. You might be dating again and falling in love for some of you. Or just feeling even more powerful and in control than ever before. Okay? So be willing to learn new skills. Don't be stubborn. Don't be lethargic. Unclench those fists and you got this. I'm not worried about you. You're magical. You got all the brains, all the heart, all the courage, all the fortitude, and the ability to heal yourself that you need. Okay, Aries, I think I'm going to leave it there. This was the look ahead for your week ahead, or whenever you find it. But I love you. kiss on the forehead to you, whoever you are, and I'll see you for the next one, okay? Bye bye.